Your high functioning is not your personality trait. It is a sophisticated survival mechanism. Your soul chose a path of deep sensitivity. And as a child, when our emotions, when our pain is too much and our environment couldn't hold our emotions, we chose to shut down. We go into our head and then we become doers, fixers, performers. And now your soul is asking you to melt this armor, because the joy, the freedom, the fulfillment, and the true love that you are looking for is on the other side of this mechanism. In this video, I'm going to share my revelation. I hope it will support you on your awakening journey. Hi, beautiful one. This is Rayania again. Thank you for being here with me. I'm popping in to share what I would say one of the biggest revelation I've ever had during my whole ascension journey. I've been chasing that purpose for a long time, chasing the mission. I thought when I become a healer, that is my purpose. And then I became a channeler, and I thought if I could reach for more, I could channel through more information. That is my purpose. No. So all the time I was chasing fulfillment. I thought if I arrived at some place, I would feel the true freedom, the joy, the fulfillment, and I would feel loved. But those frequencies are attained, but not through chasing. What I have come to realize is that I have been living all my life in my head. I have always been a high functioning woman. And almost all the people I work with are high functioning. That means you're highly sensitive, you're highly in tune and attuned to people's energy and emotions, that you are very good at fixing problems, taking care of people. Those are all beautiful, beautiful qualities, but at what cost, right? So I just realized I turned into high functioning. I realized I turned into a high functioning woman when I was very, very young. And it was because I was too sensitive. I had too much emotion. I don't even know how much emotion I had, but obviously my family, parents were not able to hold space for me to be with my emotions. So I learned that it was not safe to express or to even feel my emotions. I shut down my emotions since I was very young. On top of that, I was not allowed to express or talk, or because, it was deemed as a rebellious behavior, not respectful. Emotion is one of our biggest superpower and one of the treasures or the rewards of us being human. Emotions hold a huge power of manifestation and our true revelation. So because I shut down my emotions, I was not allowed to feel. I channel all my energy into my head. I started to live in my head. I see through the lens of limitation and fear. That's what the mind does, right? Its main job was to help us feel safe through a lot of familial conditioned ancestral patterns and traumas and all that. So I was highly functioning. I was good at spotting people's emotion, even behind their words. I'm very good at solving problems. I'm very keen in studying because I believe that, in my little young mind, if I can be academically excellent, then my parents, like nothing more would bring my parents joy and pride. So everything that have to do with the mind, I'm good at them. And so why is it important to identify this is because I realized like a package of this high function is people pleasing, performing, be almost like putting on different masks for different occasions and different people, and overtaking people's responsibilities and emotional baggages, everyone else's except my own. I realized that because of this pattern, I shut down my own emotions. And that actually caused a disconnect of me receiving, because I was not able to receive myself. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel safe about my own emotions. So it's easier for me to feel other people's emotion and to help people process the emotions. And when I have my own emotions, I will go toward different mechanisms to soothe myself, all kinds of things that we all adopted. Like, for example, addicted to phone, scrolling, things like that. It's always the result of us avoiding something that we are afraid to deal with. And because of the early childhood shutdown and disconnection from our emotion, it actually also caused me to recreate partnership, not able to hold space for the depth of my emotion. So I always have to live as if that I'm tiptoeing. I cannot be too much. I cannot express my true emotions. And I didn't know that. It was more really like a survival mechanism. I discovered that everything we are longing for, that true divine union partnership, that fulfillment, that freedom, that joy, that peace, that fully awakening to who we are on the other side, as a result of opening to our own emotions, because our emotions holds a lot of wisdom and also the keys to our power of creation. Yeah, I hope this supports you if you are also highly sensitive, high functioning, high achieving, perfectionist, and people caretaking. I feel it's important for us to start observing without judgment of how we are avoiding our own emotions. Because it's not until I'm able to sit through the discomfort of my own emotions that I realize, oh my God, I have been doing what my caretaker have done to me with myself. Right? I was running away from my own emotions because I was afraid, because they are so uncomfortable. So I shut down. So I distract myself. So I numb myself. And I think that's common. Like we would do things to focus on the external world and someone else's problems instead of our own well-being and happiness. And I feel like that is also why when we do inner child healing work, it's always like there's always a bottleneck because we could not go deeper in that. So what do we do? I think the first step is just to be willing to open to our own emotions. So awareness is always the first step to healing, to liberation. And it is also truly to allow us to feel our emotions, that we are able to be open to receive the love that we are longing for, the love that is whole and complete, but not rescue, but not saving. I hope it has helped you on your awakening journey, bring some insight. Thank you for spending the time with me. I'm sending you so much love and the ocean vibe. And until next time, take good care of yourself. Much love.